Hey friends, welcome to Spectral Tarot. My name is Bee. Today we are doing a little outlook for Aquarius season. I feel like coming off of Capricorn season, we're feeling a little bit rocky. So I wanted to do an energy check-in, see what was up. So yeah, let's get right into the spread. I will be using the Soul Cats Tarot today, and I've already pulled a few cards. Yeah, I feel like Aquarius season is going to be divided into kind of like the first half and the second half. Excuse me. The first half, like I just said, we're coming out of Capricorn season, which feels very chaotic. It feels very kind of stagnant. We're getting this Strength card. And I like the way it's depicted here because we have a cat and a mouse, and the cat is all tangled up in this net, and the mouse is helping the cat out, even though it knows it might be putting itself into danger. So there's some energy here where you're feeling trapped. An unlikely source is going to help you out of this situation. But I feel like for the collective I'm reading for right now, a lot of us feel like that cat kind of trapped in the net. We're like, what do we do? How the heck did we even get here? And I don't know why, when I picture this card, I see it as a ship. It has like wood floors and a wood background. Interesting, that came up in a reading. But it looks like a ship, so I feel like you're on the move. It's like you're stuck, but you're on the move somewhere. If that makes sense. You might be stuck in the physical realm, but you feel the movement starting in like your internal realm, your emotional realm. But that mouse, there's an unlikely source that's coming to help you out of this situation. The next card I got, well, the next three are all wands. So that's the fire energy. I feel like a lot of the fire signs might be kind of going through it right now. So if you have a fire sign in your sun, moon rising, or even Venus, you might be kind of going through it. You're feeling it. You're feeling the ripple effect. The second card we got was the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, whenever I get a 5 in a reading, I get chaos, conflict, or change. This feels like a doozy. It feels like all three almost. This cat is kind of jumping. It almost looks like out of a house fire over a fence, and it's grabbing onto this tree. Again, this is the energy coming out after the Strength card. So I feel like once you're liberated from that net, you're like, I gotta go. And you escape the fire. And there's this energy here too about getting out at the last second. I don't know why. There's this situation that feels like I'm seeing a card from a different deck, and it's called the Fuckening, and it's like a dumpster on fire. I feel like it's come out probably in a collective reading before, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're jumping out before that dumpster catches on fire. I also, okay, yeah, they're showing me when I was driving back home the last time, there was a crow that was sitting on the road, and then as I was driving, I was on the highway, so I was going pretty fast. It jumped out of the way at the last second, and it reminded me of the scene from Mean Girls at the very, very end. Not when Regina George gets hit by the bus, but at the very end when there's the three like new mean girls that are in school, and they almost get hit by the bus, but one of them gets pulled back. That's the energy. This mouse is kind of like pulling you back from getting hit by the bus. But there's also an energy here too, with this Five of Wands energy, that there's somebody around who's literally trying to edge you in front of the bus. They're trying to get you to react. They're the ones like, it might be a person, it might be an external circumstance, it might even be a behavior of your own, like a self-sabotage type energy. But whatever this is, it's edging you towards the bus. It knows the bus is coming. It sees the bus is coming. It sees that you don't see the bus coming. So it's shady fucking, excuse my language, it's shady energy. And I see you kind of getting out at the last second. So again, take what resonates with these collective readings. I feel like this is for a very specific collective going through Aquarius season. So that's the first half of Aquarius season. So the first 2 weeks, I would say. Oh, yeah. Once we get into the second half, there's a huge energy shift. We go from the 5 of Wands, which is kind of chaotic, to the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands, you can see the cat is finally sitting on top of the brick. It's sitting out, looking out at the ships, wondering, what am I going to do? When you go from the 5 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, you have the 2 of Wands left over. And that's when you get stuck in the indecision. So I feel like you're coming out of a time where you were stuck trying to make a decision. Yeah, someone closed this fucking gate. I don't know why they're bringing me back to this card. And they're saying with this fire, it's almost like the gate's shut. Someone shut the gate, lit the house on fire with you in it. Not actually, but energetically. Wow. The 3 of Wands. Sorry, I don't know why I had to go back and say that. The 3 of Wands, so there's this dream element coming in as well in the second half of Aquarius season. I feel like this dream element has been around for a while, for a lot of us too, who are like in the different stages of awakening. Like the dreams have been insane, like the lucid dreams. Right now, it's almost like prophetic dreams. So you can dream about what's coming in, but you're like, how in the heck? So it's very, very confusing. But once you get into that 3 of Wands energy, once you get out of the 5 of Wands, and you're like, okay, you're on top of that wall, and you're like, I can see outside. I can see other ships. I can see other people. I can see other islands, other destinations. I can see the sun or the moon. That light is lighting my path. So you're coming out of this very dark energy. With the 3 of Wands energy, there is a sense of moving, whether it's geographical locations, whether it's some people are traveling, which makes sense because it's reading week at the end of February there. That would be, I think, the last bit of Aquarius season. But there's this sense of you shifting. And once you get on this boat and leave that dock, there's no going back. That ship, it's a one-way ticket. But Spirit's like, you've been waiting for this boat. It's giving me from the live, like that 4 of Cups energy, that missed opportunity that's coming back around for a lot of us in the next 4 months, some of us 4 weeks. With that Queen of Wands energy, I'm going to read that from the book. They're like, pick up the book. But there's this energy coming in that's kind of lighting a fire under your ass. And whether it's going to be a rude wake-up call, or it's something you've been anticipating, like you've been waiting for this fire, like, yes, I finally have the motivation to get going. This energy is coming in at the end of Aquarius season. So I just want to read that little section about the Queen of Wands. Isn't this deck just adorable? When this soul cat crosses your path, you know you are about to get very busy indeed. You have ideas galore, vivid and wild dreams. Oh, yeah. And you might even have the uncontrollable urge to swing your hips and dance. Where there was once darkness, light now shines, and where you once felt exposed, shadows find you. I like that. And where you once felt exposed, shadows find you. Life will move at a quicker pace now that this queen has come to play. So where there was empty space, you can actually feel your shadow self, or like the shadowy energy in your life taking up that space. So it's not just void space. There's stuff kind of filling it. But I feel like with that shadow energy, it's very much a new side of yourself, a new side of somebody else, whether if this is a new partnership coming in. You seeing a really new and different side of life. And again, this might be a little jarring. It might be a rude awakening to be like, "Ooh, I've been missing out," or "Ooh, what the heck is this?" Like it feels like we're going from one overwhelming energy to another overwhelming energy, but shifting from a lower vibration to a higher vibration, a lot freer of an energy. There's more space. I'm also seeing in this Queen of Wands card, she has a medallion on her neck and it's a lion. So Leos, again, fire signs. There's also that light flicker on the third eye. So this is about inner truth as well. With the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting this truth revealed type situation. Yeah. Okay. With the sunflowers, there's this like illumination. There's this opening up of emotions, of, I don't know why they're saying like something buried treasure. What? They're like, there's something being unearthed. Okay. It's almost like I see spirit cutting a sunflower from your garden and giving it to you. And you're like, this is for me? I grew this? What? And like, it's something being put back in your physical world as a mirror towards you of all the good shit that you've been doing, because you didn't deserve to get put in this net. Whether you did it, whether someone else did it, whether external circumstances did it. However you ended up there, you weren't supposed to be there. Or if you were supposed to be there, you weren't supposed to be there that long. It's like overdue. But again, you come out just at the nick of time, in the nick of time. Again, there's some, just be careful who you share your dreams and your energies and your wants and wishes for the future with at this time. Keep it very close to you. Yeah, just because there is a little bit of shady energy coming up in the next 2 weeks. But once that passes, I feel like this energy is a lot more open. Again, with the dreams, I feel like you have already had a dream about what is going to surpass an Aquarius season. They're saying at the end of December. So you might know what that dream was. This also might be a reoccurring dream that you've been having for a long time. And this is all coming to the surface. Again, I'm seeing like a sunflower sprouting open. So that illumination is coming. And then with all that fire energy, it's like, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. That's all I can really say. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little apprehensive about all the fire energy because I personally don't have a lot of fire in my chart. So when I see a lot come up in a reading like this, I'm like, okay. But yeah. All right, so again, this Aquarius season, focus on creating a wants and wishes list on your desires. If things are coming up in dreams, write them down because it's going to be important. Yeah, Spirit keeps on like dreams. So there's a lot of stuff coming up right now. And with the fire energy, they might even be sexual dreams. You might be having dreams about people and you're like, what? It's people you would not normally be dreaming about. So just keep that in mind as Aquarius season unfolds. All right, so if you guys are interested in a personal reading, I'm doing tarot and mediumship right now, and I'll put my email down below if you are interested. Otherwise, I hope you guys have good Aquarius season, and we will talk soon. Take care. Bye.